everybody, welcome to a Sunday Murktide video. I am playing this deck on the last day of 2022. You know, I always record in advance for my YouTube video, live on stream, and today I actually arrived after two very strong performances on Magic Online. I usually, if you heard me, I never really play with Magic Online tournaments because they usually are either in the weekend or they have like pretty bad time and etc. But this time they happened in the, in the holiday, so we had a lot of time. They also started at 4 p.m., which is a very good time for me. So I played on Saturday. On Thursday, on the Friday, the Thursday PTQ Legacy, and I won. I finished first place. That was a very long day, 11-1 with Mono White Initiative. You can check the list on my all my socials. And the day after, I finished 10th, so just slightly away from top 8 with, again, Initiative, but in Vintage. In the Vintage PTQ, that was 8 rounds. So, very happy with those two long events. Something that I haven't been doing for years at this point. So, very happy with that. But today, we're back with Blue-Red Murktide, Modern, the formats where I actually get to play blue cards because they are better than the Ancient Tomb decks. Okay, so what do we have here? This is what I call the stock list of Blue-Red Murktide. This is what I call the Margherita version of Blue-Red Murktide. When you go get a pizza, you usually get a margherita and then you mix some toppings on that, so you can. And this is the stock one. This is where you start. This is where you cannot ever go wrong if you order this list. But then you can make some changes. For example, you can cut a lightning bolt. For example, you can cut a Brazen Borrower, or you can cut a Murktide. You can add a Blood Moon to the main. You can add Archmage Charm to the main. You can add a Spell Snare. You know, you can do all sort of things. But this is the stock list, though. Play 19 lands. Don't ever play 18. Play 4 Spirebluff Canal, don't ever play less than 4. Play 4 Consider, and things like that, okay? So, this is where I would say that you should start. You can add another Ledger Shredder, or you can cut maybe a Dragon's Breath Channeler for Ledger Shredder. I don't know. There are some things that can't be touched, and there's some things that you can change on. For example, the sideboard. You could play Subtlety in the sideboard, or you can play, I don't know, Mags of the Moon over 1 Blood Moon. Because Magus of the Moon is good against Tron and Amulet, whereas Blood Moon is good against 4 Color. That's the slight difference. But yeah, overall, this is the stock list, and this is what I'm going to be playing today. Buongiorno, Daddy Karn. Buongiorno, buongiorno. Let's go Modern League. Let's begin. Blue-Red Murktide. Okay. Sylvan Librarian for the 16th month. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Esoteric Mycology. Ooh. Put this thing on the side. No, that's too big. Alright. Perfect. Would you like to play first? Yes, indeed. Would you like to mulligan? Yes, indeed. Would you like to keep? Yes, indeed. I'll buy one of these bolts. And we are ready to begin our journey with turn 1, Ragavan on the play. Doesn't get much better than that. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you too, Civil Librarian. Today is the last day of the year. It's been a very good year. It's been the year that I went all in on YouTube, and it was good. 1 video a day, every day. And I plan on doing the same next year. Hopefully, things will be even better next year. Windswept Teeth. Okay, is that a prismatic ending? Is that an Esper Sentinel? Hollywood Fountain could be Esper Sentinel. Hello, Darnik. It is. I wish I had that bolt now. Let's go bolt. Pay the tax. Attack. And then maybe play DRC. We'll see. Marsh Flats. Yeah, I think I'll play DRC. And pass. Okay. I decided to put back Bolt because if Bolt is not good in the matchup, then, wow. Having 3 bolts is not. Sorry, having 2 bolts in a dead matchup is bad. Consider it's going to be fine in most matchups. Just offering the. I think I'm offering a trade with everything here. Opponent will probably take 1 trade and let this 1 damage go through. Wish I drew a Ragavan here instead of the Darcy. I'm playing Shredder. No land is bad. Yeah. So the matchup against the Hammer Time is often goes like this. You lose game 1 because of a combination of you can't really beat a Hammer equipped and you can't really beat Urza Saga. So those are 2 things that happens almost all the time. So, that will happen and I will lose and that's okay. But then plus sideboard, you add a lot of new things and new tools. Let's see if they have an Ornithopter to equip. If they don't, we can top deck a removal spell for the Paladin. We'll go consider and pay the tax. And now I'm looking for an Unholy Heat or a Lightning Bolt. The arm at least. Nice. I even get to loot for the Shredder. I'll discard first and then Surveil. Well, discard a Counterspell here. Yeah. I think I'm leaving this on top. Ideally here I would draw a Brazen Borrower, but I think graveyarding this is too greedy. Tap for 6, you're at 7. Next turn, I might win the game if they don't have any blocker in the air. Buongiorno Da Vinci and the Broker. All good here. Next turn I have 7 damage if my top deck is 2 spells. They can kill me? Sure. I'll die. I'm dead. Alright, GG. GG. The thing is that playing against that deck is always like you could die, sure. You can die all the time except against Hammer. But you also have to plan for the win. Okay, and now we have a lot of things to sideboard here. A lot of things to sideboard here. At least this 7. The bet cards used to be Counterspell, Spell Pierce, and we can also take out not the Ragavan, because on the plate are great. The Darcy, I can bring in a couple of Moons. I can bring in 1 Darcy. Thing is that Darcy's kind of bad with explosives, and they have Sanctifier in back. Alright. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. Okay. Risky hand, but I think I'm keeping. This card can bail me out. This is a very, very specific cyber card for this matchup. New year, for sure. Okay, I am going to crack the bubble on turn 1. Even if the bubble works very well with the Shredder next turn, it's too greedy not to crack it now. Put him against 2/5. Nice to see. And yet crack the bubble immediately because I might draw a Consider, okay? So, it's always important, like, Experience will tell you when you crack the bubble in your turn and when you don't crack the bubble in your turn. Most often, you don't crack the bubble in your turn if you're playing against a deck with like Grief or Thoughtseize, and you already have a play. But yeah, otherwise, all right, Sigarda's 8, it's a good one on top. But hopefully they have a second copy. Because this is like Mox Diamond. You want to draw... told you. You want to draw exactly one Sigarda's 8, so the second one might be bad. But you don't want to draw 0. What's that? Wow, they don't play Sigarda's 8. How come? Anyway, let's go consider for a land here. There it is. You're up. Let's play Shredder and pass. Why don't they play 8? Curious why they didn't play Sigarda's 8, honestly. Really weird. Alright, let's hope to draw planes here. Sorry, planes. An island here. Probably, even if I don't draw an island, I'll play the Bloodman. Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. Yeah, honestly, this is the reason why I dislike the Blue Splash. I've already said this many times when I played Armor. I prefer Mono White because Blood Moon is already a card that people bring in against you, and I don't think there's any... I mean, for like, what, Spell Pierce? I really don't like the Blue Splash. Because exactly this reason. I play Blood Moon and you have no white mana all of a sudden. So Stone Rain you can still go Sigarda's 8 Hammer attack. It could happen. It could happen. I have Brotherhood and or Brazen Borrower to set it back. And I can't die I can't die too, because they don't have lands. Yeah, assuming they have the white source. See, they have fetch lands. When I play mono white, I don't play any fetch lands, I play 10 planes. I think I'll go. Oops, but I was about to misclick. I'll go iteration. Okay, interesting. I'll put both in my hand. I'll go hand bottom exile. I'll play Bauble loot. I'll get rid of Murktide. I think so. I play 3 if I ever need it. It's on top of your deck. Sentinel, you can't cast it. I play land. Probably don't need to play land. So except Shredder, I can discard a land. It's okay. I think this game was very good to teach you on that. Oh yeah, that's the reason to play a land on that side to don't, because like Blood is so popular. There for real no reason. I don't know. I don't think it makes any sense. It's actually very surprising to me that a lot of people think that Blue Splash is needed. All right, let's go. Oh, I think I prefer going Shredder Bolt to your Stoneforge here than to go consider like double loot is good here. Otawara. I'll get rid of the land. Ooh, Ragavan. Play it. Attack. This is the double blue. Good morning, good morning. Alright, and that should be the game. They'll scoop it up now. Oops, they drew planes. Okay, they can cast one spell. Let's see what it is. That's for Sentinel. Draw. You're 14. Oops, I forgot that. Otawara does not mana. I'll play this. I'll pay the tax. Yes. And bottom exile. I'll play heat. I don't really want to discard Brotherhood hand because they might play around in game 3. So in a situation like this, just don't discard this. Even if this is like literally a mulligan in your hand, don't discard it. Just because you don't like this game is over, so you don't want to give your opponent information about your sideboard. It's very marginal. Something I wanted to say. You don't get to choose which triggers. Yeah, exactly. You don't get to choose which Ledger Shredder trigger goes first. Exactly. They haven't fixed it since the beginning, and at this point, I guess they don't want to do it. All right. So, mm, Ragavan in theory, you'd be like, oh, Ragavan is bad on the draw. Sure, it might be bad on the draw, but I still think it's better than Channeler. I mean, if I could, I would bring in like anything over the last Channeler, but I don't have anything in the sideboard that's good, I think. Maybe I guess Spell Pierce might be better than Channeler. Let's do this change. One Spell Pierce. You believe it's fixed? Is it? I might have misviewed it and just random clicked. Sub is better on the draw? It usually is better on the draw, yeah. Yeah, cheaper card are better on the draw, expensive card are better on the play. That's the general rule. I put him out against the 6. Esper Sentinel is always an annoying card to take a look at on turn 1, but you can't, yeah. Alright, I'll go Island, Bauble, paid attacks. Insane Goon, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright, I want to crack these bubbles or do I want to use the fetch land, blah, blah, blah. I think I'll just crack them. Mm-hmm. That was a good draw. I mean, going to Esper Sentinel into... Ooh, do they not have a land? It looks like that. Okay, then. Very, very good thing to look at. I can even see the next card here. Ooh, very nice. Mm-hmm. 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 Steve Benson tapped. Explosives for 1. Paid attacks. You are going to draw another 2-drop. It doesn't do anything. You don't want to play another 1-drop because they have this in play, so you just attack and pass. That's my assumption. Sure, I don't move. I just play a top land and say go. Do I want to play an on top land? I don't think so. Just play a top land and say go. They could have blacksmith skill. So if they don't do anything, I'm not gonna crack the explosives. I just send it back. There's a say that I think I often say in my stream. If they don't move, you don't move. If you're ahead, you understand me. If they don't move, you don't move. They don't move. They just act for 2. Who cares? Let's keep on going. Fiery Iteration, paid attacks. Don't move. You'd be like, but now you might die to Sigarda's 8 armor. Yes, I might. But at the same time, they could Esper Sentinel tax, Blacksmith skill tax this, draw land, play their card. I don't want to go behind. Okay, now I've bowled, so I don't even die to that. So I'm gonna go hand, bottom, exile. It was likely that I would have drawn a removal spell. Alright, you go. I don't care. Look at your top. I'm gonna bubble myself later. Not moving. You just make your land drop until you win safely. I guess they have Keeper of Runes, so I could have. I was bad to the Sigarda's 8 armor. It's just unlikely, you know what I mean? Like they needed a land. So it's a lot of things. Oh, they don't attack now. Why? Because I drew a lightning bolt? Alright, let's bubble myself now. If there's a land I fetch, if there's a spell I don't fetch. Otawara. It's kind of a fetch land. That's kind of a spell, but not a good one. It's kind of a spell, but not a good one. I think I can do better than that. I'll get another Steam Vents tapped. Draw 2. I don't want to move, so I'll just go land go. Should I go consider just to find a creature? Maybe. Consider. 8 attacks and pass. Ragavan. I think a graveyard. Fetch those fetch lands before I draw the last the two, because I have only 2 lands left in my deck. Auguri auguri. Responsible taxpayer, very much, very much. Yeah, take 2. They have 8 cards in hand. Remember, if they don't move, you don't move. Just let them go to discard. And upkeep of fetch just to thin my deck. And draw. Might be time for me to do something. Like fetch land, play Blood Moon, pay 4. Keep up 2 mana for engineered explosives. Yeah, I think it's alright. Pay that to the island too. While this doesn't do anything at the moment, opponent obviously has a lot of lands and now they can't cast Sanctifier and back and such anymore. Could have maybe done this before. I don't know. Obviously opponent like hasn't been doing much, so alright, I drew 8 Ardmeza, and now they tap it for 8 Relic of Progenitus. Alright. Sure. I'll take this, and they still have this blacksmith skill. Shouldn't have graveyard does Ragavan. I'll take my turn. I don't want to crack this and then they go blacksmith skill. Unfortunately, I keep on drawing lands. We'll play it because I might need all of these. Hey, I'll pass. As clanky this mouth sound, I feel like I still have to pass. Go ahead. I might crack the relic now. The explosives now. They pay red. They crack the relic. Drawing a card. Okay. Okay. You don't want to crack. I think I go to 5. I think 5 is still okay. Or should I do this? Nah, I think it's. I think I'll crack. I think I crack explosives now. You go blacksmith skill. Let's see. Yeah, I will kill this. How? Abrade or bolt? I think I'll use Abrade. I'll use Unholy Heat. I meant to say Unholy Heat or bolt. I'm going to say I'm gonna. Actually, Yeah, that's fine. I'll yeah, I can't use anything because I have giver of rooms. Okay, so I'll take three now. Yeah, doing it in combo was wrong because now I took three more. That was a mistake. The trade there distracted me. Classic, classic. That's okay. It's okay. Let's not give fall to other things. In my turn, I can kill it essentially. So I go to three, hoping to draw a creature. I did side out a lot of creatures. Ooh, hammer like this. Mm-hmm. A brothers I could kill both. Should I do brothers at the end and kill both? I might. Yeah, that's a 2 for 1. Top 2 islands. No, I can't. Yeah. So I'll kill both. Pass. My opponent has 5 cards, but they can't cast double white. So yeah, we did back-to-back 2 for 1, killing 2 of this and 2 of that. Problem is that card advantage doesn't really matter because I have 8 land, I have 3. I am doing sort of card advantage with this Blood Moon because it doesn't let my opponent cast double white cards. They might have Sanctifier in back as well. Okay, have another hammer. Oh, I'll take a turn. Shredder. Okay. What is Shredder? Shredder. Okay, that's good. Um, happy to dash your Ragavan, I think. Yeah. So Um, I'll go hand, bottom, exile. Then I'll go Unholy Heat here. Oh, I can't dash it. That was a mistake. Oh yeah, I can. What am I talking about? Of course I can. I was like, what's going on? I thought, okay, never mind. Very good. Don't Forge Mystic. Might actually be a good one to cast. Just to add a body to my battlefield and shuffle that Unholy Heat at the bottom. Do I want to play a Flooded Strand? Yes, I will. Go ahead. This is odd red. My hand is very red. Okay. End of turn. I'll once again Unholy Heat, pay the tax, draw, dash my friend Ragavan, and attack with a 1 as well from the Stoneforge. And I'm just casting anything I flip if it's castable. And I'll pass. Is that the Caldra? Yeah, I can cast Caldra. Bene. That one doesn't die. Only dies to engineered explosives. Murktide. I was just waiting for a creature and we got it. I think this is locked now. Nettle Cyst. Ooh, that's big. That's very big. You're lucky to coma right now? Nice. Never been up there. Sanctifier. Our opponent finally drew the second planes. Hopefully it's too late now. They have a hammer. It's too late now. Okay, a bunch of lessons here to learn. First one is that Blood Moon's good. There was a time where I had Archmage Charm. Of course, I don't bring in Blood Moon, but if I don't have Archmage Charm, I'm happy to bring in Blood Moon. The second one is play Mono White, don't play Blue White Hammer. The third one is creatures are good in this matchup. I still don't think that Darcy's good because of Sanctifier and because of explosives, but definitely keep all the Ragavans. If I had 4 Shredder, I would be happier, honestly. If I had Subtlety, I would probably bring it in this matchup. Yeah. My opponent definitely lost because of the lack of planes, I think. You only own 2 Murktides? Put a Shredder. I personally played 2 Murktides, so yeah. If you're 75 at both Archmage Charm and Blood Moon, what would you play versus Hammer? Archmage Charm. Would you like to play first? Yes. Thank you. Yeah, I was supposed to bolt in response to Trigger, for sure. I missed that interaction. That would have grown the Murktide. It was nice that these 2 days I got to play some long Magical Land tournaments by my own without this. I mean, not that the stream makes me necessarily worse player, but definitely by a little bit. So you know, I can focus on the small things like bolt in response to the Sanctifier, which is harder to do on stream. I feel like I like fair decks and dislike combo. I mean, sure. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, I like I like fair decks. Don't I don't too many removal spells in this list. I think. I mean, I know it's just one bolt, but 8 is a lot. 8 is very many. I mean, I don't think that 7 is that much of a difference, but it they said at the beginning of my deck tech or on Twitter, this is a stock list. I think you can make changes to this list, but this is the stock list. I can make like 3 changes maximum to this list. I think before you get too creative and make yourself a worse deck. Do I like for Shredder? I mean, I like it, but obviously sometimes Shredder bad. Bloodmoon seems like steals victory so many times. Why not make deck it? Because there's many matchups where it's not good and you're mulliganing. I'm gonna bolt base because I have to get delirium. I have to get things going off. When slaying the deck called creativity. It looks like interactive games are fun. I mean, the thing is that in a long tournament, it's fun to play a fast deck so that you finish, you go meet your friends, and etc. In a long tournament, I don't like to play a slow deck because I don't want to sit down and play the whole time. I want to experience the event more than experience the games. Whereas if I go to a short tournaments where maybe I don't know that many people, I don't mind playing a slow deck. But playing fast decks is really cool. All right, I'll dash this Ragavan. It's not a play I technically like, but I feel like I really have nothing going on. I'm not going to use this removal spell on anything, so... Would I play Arena one time in 2023? I hope not. I hope not. If I had to do that, it would mean that something goes wrong, and I hope it doesn't happen. So that's, I guess, my wish list for 2023. And further. To never play Arena anymore. You haven't played in 10 years. Nice. Welcome back. Hey, what's that? Teferi? My opponent has the updated mana base, the one that I wrote about in my articles and videos. Havana Lounge plus Gentleman Garden. That's the best one to cast Teferi because Jantrion plus Jeskai doesn't let you do this. And unfortunately, my deck is clunky here. You see the clunkiness here. Not even if they add modern to arena. Nah, nah. I don't like arena. I'm not talk about it every single stream. It's just the I don't know. I like to spend money on something that I can one day get out of. Like this week, yesterday and the day before, I played 2 tournaments. I mean, I guess you can say Arena Open gives you money, but on Magic Online, it's so. You now see why playing a lot of removal spells is bad. Because there's decks that don't care about removal spells, and my opponent just won the game because I because I didn't do anything. All right, so they clearly don't have creativity, or if they did, I would have died. So I'm just tapping out, hope for the best, hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Actually, expecting the worst, but it might be possible. Indeza 4, welcome. How much is set redemption? Apparently, it's not worth it at all. Like, it's like €100 to get your set back at home while you just sell it for 135 and call it a day, basically. Indeza 4. Thank you, thank you. Playmobil, buenos dias. How do you say Feliz Anno Nuevo? It's so easy, just Italian words with an accent. Bilbo Baggins, yes. Yes, Bilbo Baggins, there is a real reason. It is Ragavan stealing on thin ice. Alright, should we cast something? I'm putting a Dwarven Mine and trade with my Channeler. That's probably pretty bad, right? Yeah. So let's go Unholy Heat on this thing. Feliz Anno Nuevo! I don't like Saga. I don't like Urza Saga mid-range decks in Modern. I think they are all bad. And I will... I don't want to say I'm pretty sure, but I am slightly sure that you shouldn't put Urza Saga in your mid-range decks. Although put in attack, put in fetches the thing that does the thing, the Dwarven Mine. I've probably just let it happen and play Murktide. At this point, I'm just hoping. I mean, I've had a dysfunctional draw this game, so I'm just hoping my opponent also has a dysfunctional draw and I get to win. What am I doing tonight? So tonight we have a dinner with my girlfriend and 2 other couples. You know, I know I know the two guys and their girlfriend. I mean, I know their girlfriend also, of course. And then we will just have a nice dinner together, and then we'll go to the city center where they'll have the fireworks. Merry New Year, Happy New Year, and then Buonanotte. Will I unbuild the Rammer for Arachnus? No, never unbuild decks. Only buy new ones. Never sell your cards. Buy high, never sell. Remember. Man, I won this game. So lucky. So lucky, Mengu. So lucky. So lucky. But honestly, though, in order to win this game, where I basically I like solitary turn 7 kill. Crazy. Opponent played 3 spells. You might say that one of the things why this deck cannot be at the top of the meta game is because it's clunky. Like, it's clunkier than ours. And we, at the end of the day, we play a lot of 1-drops. Like, you don't realize, but this deck actually wins a lot of games because it never gets clunky. Alright. Let me check out my Cyber Guide for this matchup. I don't remember. Another important suggestion to you out there, to write down your Cyber Guide before the tournament. So yesterday, for example, I played Vintage, right? Nobody has a Vintage Cyber Guide, so I had to make one. So before starting the tournament, I spent 20 minutes, 25 minutes to make a Cyber Guide. And then I disagreed with my Cyber Guide that I made initially and changed it. But still, having an idea will save you like 50 seconds at the beginning to figure it out. Like, you're investing some minutes at the beginning to save it when the time is precious. Alright, let's see. 5-color creativity. I got Flusterstorm, Explosives, Bloom, and Fury. Discard some all good. 7 cards. What's bad? Oh, also, Dispute might be good. We'll see. Archmage Charm, I don't have them anymore. Lightning Bolts are terrible. Let's get out of them. Ledger Shredder, Archmage Charm. Interesting. What do I want here? Yeah, Ledger Shredder is not good in this matchup, but still, I always want a couple. I always want to keep a copy. Is Fury good? Maybe Fury isn't good. I don't need Fury. I almost like this. How is Unholy Heat better than Lightning Bolt? Unholy Heat kills Brandon ticks. Any popper videos coming up? Nah. Yeah, this weekend I figured out. Sorry, I keep on saying that this weekend because yesterday and the day before I played 2 long tournaments. So it felt like it was a weekend. The past 2 days I played Legacy and Vintage, and it was cool to figure out the sideboard. You actually don't have. It's not like Modern. Those 2 formats not like Modern. They're kind of solved. There's like 3 decks, so you just tune for 3 decks. It's not like Modern where you have to have a 20 matchup sideboard guide. Who's that? Sprite Stutter, thank you for the 2nd month. And Otashi, thank you for the large raid. Welcome, everybody. We're playing Murktide. We have a strong hand. Congrats on my victory. Nice, thank you. Will I go to DreamHack in America? No. We have the Legacy European Tour, which will organize an RCQ in Naples, which I was already qualified via 3 different ways. But outside of that, I am very happy to win a big tournament. What's my opinion on Underworld Breach in Murktide? My opinion is that people are bored and they want to change things. And that's okay. The world keeps on evolving because people are bored and want to change things. So I'm happy that people do that. Consider. You know what? I will graveyard this. I am a pretty aggressive graveyarder with DRC. Do you say graveyarder? I don't know if you do, but anyway. They shouldn't have ran in 6 post board to your knowledge? Wow, what's your knowledge? Your knowledge should be Channel Fireball Pro, Mango articles. That should be your knowledge. And definitely keep Renin ticks against Murktide. Just imagine if they go Renin ticks now. I fuck it up. Alright. Please don't cyber out Renin ticks if your deck has it. Do you think Mono Attention is a bit too much for Legacy? I don't know. Sure. I mean, Legacy as everything is too much. So sure, you can ban every card you want. The format is always gonna be broken. The Volkmeister with the 48 months. 48 months. Wait, is that officially 4 years? That's insane. 4 years. 4 years. Porca puttana. Thank you so much, Der Volkmeister. The first one to ever be here. Bye, bye, bye. I wish I had a, I don't know, sorcery, I guess. I had a couple of them. A lot of creativity player cut Brandon 6 on the draw. Alright, happy with that. Happy to know that. Fable the Mirror Breaker. We have Counterspell. I really hope they play it and that I surveil the sorcery to the graveyard. I mean, I have Flusterstorm as well, so. Yeah, why don't you play it? I have Blood Moon in the deck, so I'm just not gonna fetch. I'm just drawing a card here. Attack for Unyo. And land go. If they don't move, you don't move. Remember the rules. Remember the rules. Also, don't really pay attention to online tournaments. Online tournaments, people are lazy. They always net deck. The metagame is always going to have the most popular decks because people just get access to every card with mana traders and etc. in the all access account. They just net deck the latest list. In paper, it's much different. Much different. And that's the real metagame. Draw. Draw. Nice. Love this land here. Very important. No big question, but I want to cast Iteration. I think so. Because this will give me Delirium to attack for 3. That's good. Oops, not this. Delirium. You counter, I'm fine. I'm fine. Bye bye. Okay, okay, okay. See. All I needed was Delirium. Little summer. Oh, CBG. No, turn the earth. My hearth has turned upside down, chat. Does the cyber guide cut random 6 to bring this card in? Happy Murktide. Do I prefer the stock list with 2 Murktides and 2 Charm? This is the stock list. This is the stock list. You can change, as I said, you can add toppings to your list. You can add Murktide, Alchemy Charm. But yeah, from this list, it can go wrong. Sorry if I keep on saying the thing about cutting random 6, but it is... I mean, generally, if so many people want to ban a card, it means that it's good. Same thing with Ragavan. People want to cut Ragavan all the time when I play this deck. It's... Don't cut cards that are maybe getting banned in other formats. Alright, I don't think that's Spell Pierce, because if that's Spell Pierce, they would have casted it on my... I mean, also I have my bastard GG. Good game. It's been a good game. Another reason to play Blood Moon over Magus of the Moon is because of this matchup. They have a red removal spell. Like Lightning Bolt or Fire Ice. You already play Legacy in paper. Is that ever as popular as online? No. I mean, it's popular, but not even close. Not even close. Before creativity turned well done, esoteric mycology. Buongiorno, Bombolariat. I'll kill this thing in upkeep. It's not bad. This will add... no. Graveyard, because I got Delirium. Not now, but maybe soon. With this, I get Delirium, right? See, I want to get Delirium. Delirium's fun. Ooh, I like this. I like this, actually. I'll go hand, bottom, exile, play these, and attack. It's, yeah. Yeah, it's impossible to have every deck in paper and tune it and etc. Whereas online is possible because cards are cheaper, rental services, and etc. What do you think about 1J is better than all in blue or Murktide sideboard? It is better than all, so it should be good. Just in my sculpture, better than all. Just in my sculpture, better than all. Persist Teferi. Previous game I put in probably had some copies of Persist in their hand. Very, very clunky card Persist. Alright, I could lose this game. It is possible that I'll lose this game. It might happen that I'll lose this game. It might happen. If they let me connect with Ragavan. Alright, they do. Cool. Now it's gonna be harder. I could lose to Creativity plus Veil of Summer now. I didn't draw the Unholy Heat. Because they can attack and get green. I mean, Reed is too, how do you say, humble to ask for cards. And also maybe too lazy to buy them all. I personally own, I want to say every card, and if I don't, I want to build a deck. It actually makes me very happy to buy the cards. Like, I am happy to buy cards. Like, that's just something that makes me happy to buy cards I miss for my decks. So that's not, not everybody's is like in your example. Opponent's two cards. They have to be exactly Creativity Veil of Summer to win the game. Well, actually, though, they can also cast this from the flashback to make me lose Delirium. Huh. Interesting. I'll just have counterspells for that. Alright, they're casting something. What is it? Green, red. Is it Turn the Earth? Huh. Oh, that's a bait. I'll let it resolve. We don't fall for baits here. That might have been called a masturbate. Okay, so I'm missing sorcery now. Draw. Allora, I can go Shredder. Yeah, I'll go Shredder Ragavan. Should I do that though? I'll go Shredder Ragavan. I'll loot. But then they don't have double counter up. Yeah, I think I'll do that. VM Daniel, thank you. Thank you for your congrats. And Break Master Flex, thank you for the 4th month. How many copies of Mighty Next I have? 2. Bought for €1.50 each. You're heading to Varenna. I don't know what it is, but yeah, sounds like an Italian city. So it will be great, I'm sure. Okay, let's go Shredder, Ragavan. Maybe I draw an artifact and I win. No, I don't win the game actually. Should I? I'll dash it. So I'll loot. I'll get rid of this Ragavan. Ooh, actually though, what if I get rid of this iteration? And that will give me Delirium. Now I attack for 8. Opponent has to block the Ragavan or they're dead. And that's your turn. What do you think of Through the Breach decks? I think they're outdated. In Cube, though, they're fun. But now I think you should just, yeah, creativity is the best Through the Breach deck. All right, we won the match. Round number 3, vamos. Mm. 6 cards from my opponent, 7 from me. Would you rather always be on the play, 7 cards against 7, or would you rather be on the draw, 6 cards versus 7? I think for this hand, being on the draw is not that bad, because I have a 2 cheap interaction. Expressive Iteration is definitely worse than the draw. It's a 3 drop. Thoughtseize. Okay, you can take anything you want. My hand has 2 copies of the best card. Also, them starting with Takenuma means that they can't go right in 6 turn 2. They might be on Scam. I'll just put Polluted Delta. I don't care that that's the card I don't know about. I think this is the best one to start. Hiding Information is overrated in a spot like this. Many people wouldn't play Polluted Delta because it's the card you draw, but just play the optimal land. Just play the optimal land. That's probably a Scam. That's Dottie Woodwalker. Turak, wow. Oh, pitch up for Island. Oh, I think, to me, that smelled like playing a Blood Moon deck. Ooh, Ragavan. Kind of want to dash it and offer. What do you think? I cast it instead. I'll cast it and keep up Spell Pierce if they want to kill this. Not sure this was right, but we'll see. I decided to leave up Spell Pierce because they might have Fable. So if I dash, they block and they go land Fable. It's annoying. Let's see if they have another land. They should. They put it tapped, it means no removal spells. What kind of an attack is that? It doesn't make any sense. Alright, that's attack. Alright, Ragavan, you have 2 cards. This is a shadow, so I can't block. Can I flip a removal spell just to punish my opponent? Never punished. Let's play Iteration and draw a removal spell. Never punished. What now? Hand bottom. Exile. Play land. Play Bauble. I'll target myself. This will go to the exile, but I want to draw a removal spell. If there's a removal spell, I'll play it on the Dottie. There's a Murktide. Murktide is not good. I think I'll fetch up another island. Even if I draw a removal spell, I can cast it off of this treasure. Remember, they might have Blood Moon because they fetch for that Swamp turn too. You don't want to get randomly hosted by Blood Moon in a deck that, shouldn't be worried about Blood Moon. Will I play Blue-White Breach combo one of those days? Played it recently. You can find it on my YouTube channel. but I don't plan to play it next days. But you know, I play all the major decks with how do you say with frequency, so that will happen. Staring darkness with the fifth month. Thank you so much. Okay, putting new about this spell pierce, so it's kind of weird. At this point, I guess we don't have to predict your opponent plays anymore. To stop predicting opponent plays now. Hello, Zaka. Thank you, thank you. You're a big fan of my YouTube channel. Yeah, appreciate it. That's definitely. Oh, you want to do that? Okay. That's def. Oh, because you want. Oh, I understand what you wanted to do there. All right. Sure. Obviously, very risky if I had to remove a spell, but. Yeah, I put a lot of effort this year to the YouTube channel, and I'm glad. I'm glad. I think it's going well. All right. So they're able to cast what? Iteration. What do you cast then? Iteration, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. They haven't scammed me at all. At one card. Right, yeah, I know. I know. My YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is for those who maybe sleep when I stream or work when I stream. The attack this time, or we keep on attacking? Okay, why? All right, let's go. Draw. Start. Ragavan attack. Do we find a good card? Do we punish this attack of Turak? Which makes no sense. Really makes no sense. Dai, però, ma puttana Eva, ma che cazzo? You know, I generally wouldn't complain in a situation like this. I just complain because my opponent's attacking and they just get how do you say get bailed out by. I mean, I do get treasures, which is obviously relevant. What play iteration again? It's annoying that I mean I'll hopefully flavor removal spell. Play any qualifiers for the Pro Tour? I played in Sofia, but I didn't. I didn't qualify for the Pro Tour. All right. Hand bottom exile. I'll play consider. Oh, that yeah. Removal spells. I think I pass. I don't want to use this treasure, and I want to be able to go like Brazen Borrower, so they don't do the thing anymore. So my exile zone with silver counters. Oh, wow, type of both. Okay, I got a 6. They shouldn't play more than 2 bowls. Obviously, going to 6 is risky here, but I am drawing. I'm failing to draw a removal spell both from my deck and from their deck. What's this? Clovis command. Target player discards a card, deal 2 damage. If opponent did an attack here that could have spell pierced my counter spell if they did this in combat. In main phase, I mean. I go to 5. Let go. Do I flip? Removal spell? Ragavan. Let's go Channeler, Consider, Bolt. Up. Alright, I want to bolt the Dotty now. Probably have another, again, a reason why you shouldn't play Red Bands out. Just play black fetch land in this spot. Yep. Okay. I will bounce it, I guess. I want to bounce it now. I think so. Petty theft. Bauble. Do I want to leave it on top or put it in the exile zone? I think I can go top, top, and then this resolves, and then graveyard here. So I can get delirium if I cast this. I think it might be good. I think getting delirium now is good. So I'm gonna go top. Petty theft resolves. Feign death gets countered. Dragon's Rage Channel put this in the graveyard. Bolt gets countered. Now I can play this Ragavan here. Choose my opponents. And get delirium. Okay? I have delirium now. All clear. Now I can block this channeler. Sorry, this Turak. Let's see what they do. Dothy, you got 2 cards in hand, mystery cards. Dothy, ay. That's okay though. Let's go. Draw. Spell. Okay. I can tap with both, trade with Turak. Wow. They don't trade. Come on, slip a lightning bolt. Boom. Fatal push. Bravo, Mengu, porca boia. Bravo. Bravo, Mengu. Now, I can go push on Dothy. Sorry, Shredder. Push on Dothy. Draw this card. Yeah, that's that. So I go Shredder, push on Dothy, draw this card. Here. Draw this card first and then surveil, yeah. Kamadoskia. Oh, should have played his land, sorry. I missed that. Hopefully it doesn't matter. I can cast this Otawara because of the discount here. Malice. Okay. What do they cast? Iteration? They tap the Dotty. I think we're locked up because I can bounce the Tarak and I can't take 5 damage. What did I get? Expressive Iteration. I guess it was good that I didn't play this land. Yeah. Do I want to discard this? Because this one grows. I guess I'll discard this. It doesn't matter. You're the guy on hammer. Good game. Good game. So they're casting my iteration. I'm guessing they want to remove this to kill. Actually, they don't kill me either. But yeah, we have the game. I think the game locked. Might not, but we'll see. I think there was a lot of really small lines that led me to this position in this game. Like my opponent's attacking with this was definitely wrong a couple of times. We aggressively playing that. Was that Cruxa? Woo! Good thing I kept this channeler in hand. So I grow the rag again. It's okay. At this point, it shouldn't matter. Yeah, my opponent drawing all those Undying Malice and Feign Death without any scam card, without any evoke card was not the best. All right, no cards in end. I think it's over. I got a 2 life, but I think it's over. I have no cards in end. I just bounce this and that's it. I just bounce it as should be. I go to 2. They have no cards. Yeah, it's over. I just have 6 now. Would you want to respect the cat? Thank you. Now the Cruxa comes back, puts me to 2 life because they have no cards in hand. Keeping the Steam Vents won me the game. I don't think so because I could have still bounced the Cruxa and chump blocked the Chirac. So I think I would have still won the game. But yeah. All right, let me see my plan against Scam. I think it's just to take out the. Um, mm, mm, I think it's just. Ooh. All right, interesting options here. Let's see now. We have Fury Engineered, Dress Down, Hearse, and Abrade. So those 6 for sure. Now, cards that are better: Swelpus, Counterspell, and Channeler. Channeler, maybe. Yeah, I would be Counterspell is just awful. Stressed out any good? Let me see if Dress Out is any good. Stressed out any good? I don't think so, right? I want to play Fire Spout to beat Reckless Cam as an Amulet deck. I have no idea. I'm sorry. Do you still write some guide or cyber guide from time to time? I every day, every week, I write 1 or 2 guides on Channel Fireball. Right now, I put the power rankings, and we keep it updated with the best decks in the format. So if you click on the deck, it has the article with the cyber guide afterwards. Right now, it's only for USA people, but I mean, I'm kind of tired to say that, but they should do it for everybody next year. But I don't know if that's. I don't know. He's a braid just for 3 damage. No, it kills unlicensed Urs. I'll cyber like this. I don't like counter spells. Darcy's bet against hers. But yeah, if you have the braid, then if you braid for the hers, obviously you have one braid. But a braid is really the best answer for hers. Because it also kills the 3/2, the Ragavan, and so on and so forth. The Grief kills the Grief scammed. So despite a break cost 2 mana, which, it's too much for a removal spell, the fact that it kills hers, I think it's important. It's a tiebreaker. Okay, that's the scam. And the reason why that deck is competitive and it's one of the best decks in the format, and why Rakdos midrange it's not good, is because of this. So game one, my opponent went the midrange way, the regular way, and they almost won. They almost won. Now this game they scam me, and this gives them such a huge edge. This is the reason why their deck is good, because they can do something such powerful as this. I haven't, Pansor. I haven't. I respect Jessica Breach to be one of the best decks in the format. In fact, I ranked it second after Blue Murktide, but I have not played it as much. Yeah, Malaki Rebirth is not great because mix it at 3-2, which is less than a 4-3. Like a Demon's Awakening. That's nice. That's what you do in Legacy with the Myria Call. You pitch it to Solitude. We play more challenge today. No, 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 no. That's it. Played two long PTQs. I like to play PTQs because there is actually a lot more prize, I think, than the challenges. I mean, I don't think the challenges is. But yesterday, I played in the vintage PTQ. I made 10th place and I got double the price of a top 8. I don't know if you can relate, but yeah, I think the challenges is cool they exist, but it's a lot of commitment for a very tiny price payout. Is it better to run 18 lands in Blue Red Murktide? I'm gonna say yes, it is. It is. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, vroom vroom. Oh, well, I'm happy to play it. I was going to play Iteration. Okay, so we're post sideboard, so I'm not afraid of Bloodman anymore. What did I play in the Legacy PTQ? You can follow me on Twitter or Instagram. I posted the list. I played Mono White Initiative. Ah, that's annoying. Well, it attacks me for 5 and maybe gets a card out of my deck. Imagine if I get Expressive Iteration. That would be bad. I like to play Hers here because Hers protects me from... Oh, come Shredder. Mom. Protects me from this. So, for example, if I went iteration and I got a bolt and I play bolt here, they could play another scam effect, and that would be bad. So instead, now with hers, you can't get got by these cards anymore. Okay, and that's why I was happy to play this. They had Ragavan and I hit a good card of my deck. That's a combination of things that will lead you to a defeat, but they weren't in the plans before, so I think it's all good. I mean, it's one of those games that you lose, but that's okay. Not those games that you lose, but we really, I don't think I would have done much different. Didn't they dash monkey turn 2? Did they? Maybe I was just talking in the chat and missed it. If they did, still like I still don't think playing iteration looking for a removal spell here was the good choice. I think playing hers was the best choice because exactly what I said. I had another evoke effect. Sorry, undying effect. Fury. Wild choice. I guess you have me dead on board. You bitch. Yeah, the Shredder won them the game. Alright, GG. This is Menace, and this is a 3 power. Alright, let's go game 3. I'm on the plate. Yeah, happy with this. What's the EE for? That's a good question. I don't know. Shouldn't be here. Who put this in my deck? I'm sorry, I am brain farting a lot. I wouldn't have brought in engineered explosives. All right, we are on Malin 6. I'm gonna keep al bottom probably Unholy Heat. Yeah. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought in explosives. I guess I brain farted. That's the only explanation. Bottom Unholy Heat, I think. I like this one can be actually coming down on turn 2. Yeah. Hello, Riffraff. I guess Counterspell is fine then. I mean, the sideboard doesn't have subtlety, which is good in this matchup. It's not even that good. I just don't like Counterspelling mid-range matchups with Thoughtseize. Alright, I bubble myself. If it's a spell, I consider before drawing off bubble. Perfect. So what I do here is I'll pass. In upkeep, before my bubble trigger goes off, I'll play consider. Because I have to bottom, I have to graveyard the Darcy. If it was a land, I would have drawn first. Linguissa Boteco, thank you. Welcome. For the 3rd month. And fate, you have a land on top, va bene. I draw. If I draw a fetch land, I can cast Murktide. 4/4. It's not as big, but still quite big. Unless they thoughts is me. Or grief me. Or scam me. Thoughts is okay. Is there a difference between doing an upkeep versus your turn? Yes, because in your turn, they play a Thoughtseize deck, so you want to hide informations. To hers might be clunky. Run back to back, it was bad. This is a card you kind of want to draw one of only. But if you kill it, you have a second one. Fury is also clunky, costs 5 mana. Not great. Now they can't scam me anymore, but at the same time, I really have nothing going on, so it's not doesn't matter that much. I don't want to eat my graveyard. I'll just pass it back. I don't feel good about this game. I don't feel good about this game. You go like 4 mana grief. That's like a pretty bad 2 for 1. I need to start drawing expressive iteration. That's the way. That's the way I can win this game. All right, 5 cards for you. I'll put 1 to 2 because that's okay. 2-0 is okay. It also goes 1-1. I mean, I don't think there's a right or wrong choice. Is there any reason for me to play this Ragavan? The only reason is that I take a card out of my opponent's hand. Oh, che cazzata. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, chat. And, oh, where's here? Okay. This is obviously a mistake. I was thinking, okay, it's okay. I was saying I was second main. I didn't realize. It's better now if they have their own dash Ragavan, which I can't kill because I tapped out for no reason. All right, it didn't matter. Thankfully, I didn't get punished. Now I think I'm gonna hold it because if I draw land, I can go Shredder Ragavan and get a loot effect out of my card. If I just dash Ragavan main phase 1, I think it's just bad because my opponent goes kill it. You know? Whereas now I can go Shredder Ragavan and get to loot. So I'm gonna add something. My creature doesn't die to removal anymore. It gets me a value before dying to removal. I will never touch my graveyard. I have things to do like Murktide and keep Delirium, for example. All right. Do I want to do that? Do I have cards that I'm happy to discard? I think so, yeah. So I'll go Shredder Ragavan. Without passing priority, opponent cannot stop this ATB trigger. And I'll discard a creature so that they can't Fury 2 for 1. Ooh, that's good. I just got Unholy Heat. I have 3. Oh, so Fury is good. Fury is like a Flametongue Cabo now. And, mid-range matchup are about card advantage, so Flametongue Cabo is going to be good. I can respond to that with my own iteration, Unholy Heat, and I have a Licensors to protect me from the Undying effects. Alright, looks like they don't even have Fury. That's very good. Passing is also weird because I have counters. Maybe I have Counterspell in my deck. Anyway, let's go Iteration. Okay. Ooh, this is so good. Like, all these cards are so good. I might just be greedy here. I can't be greedy. I think I'll draw Iteration and not Murktide. Go hand, bottom, exile. It feels bad. Feels bad, but that's okay. I can cast also this. Should I? Thank you, item. I probably don't. Just attack. They'll kill my Ragavan. And I pass. Wow, they don't kill my Ragavan? Crazy. What do they have in hand? Just a Evoke card? Ooh, Turak. Yeah, I'm happy to play it. It's a creature. What do I discard? Oh, I just got this. And pass. Why didn't we want Murktide? Uh, Expressive Iteration is the best card. Murktide is a 1 for 1. Iteration is a 2 for 1. In this matchups, you want 2 for 1. It's not about winning soon. It's about card advantage. Yeah, Javier played 2 blue-red decks in the Legacy and Vintage showcase, whereas I played 2 initiative deck. So we'll definitely have a nice talk about it. I'm happy that, you know, for once I get to be the one that played the events. And not just the one that commentate on them. Alright, is that a Fury? Nope, it's a Dolphin White Walker. Wanna fetch first? Nah, I don't care if you exile us a Polluted Delta. Don't wanna exile anything from my graveyard. I think that's a mistake. Not 100% sure it's a mistake. Anyway, do I... Well, this thing doesn't do much, so I just probably ignore it. Attack first with all. Attack first with all. That's gonna be 7 damage. You go to 5. I don't have any lightning bolts. What do I play 4 in my deck? See if you do something. Lucky Cyber 75. Yeah, I think both my lists are very good of Vintage and Legacy. I wouldn't change a single card. Okay, well, I am going to do some card advantage. The problem of casting Iteration, though, is that I get to cast it with this. So, what if I just play this and pass? Bye. You're 5, but I guess you'll die soon. I don't want to overextend, because you might have, like, I don't know, I tap this and then you go Fury Evoke. Bolt. Sure. Um, so weird they didn't bolt the Ragavan. That's the alliances for Trinum Nemesis and Chamber Berserker from the Blue-Red Delver deck. Mm-mm. Um, this play, my opponent has done it a lot, but it's not a good play. Remember, they can go Fury Evoke, and you just want to have the licensors opened for that occasion. Like a bait that's not a bait, exactly. There's a bait, but it's like what they. It's like previously against the creativity deck. The payoff they get is so small that it's whatever, you know. You don't have to fall for it. Cozza. Vabbè. Takanuma. So weird. GG. Opponent is just playing cards to unlock their quest. You best opponent. Let's go. Let it go. Let it go. You can get some play points. Yeah. All right. GG. 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 All good. Oh, well, sorry, but let's go round number 4. My hand doesn't have any lands. My hand has 1 land. It's more than enough. Let's bottom Ragavan. Sounds weird, right? But I have 1 land, so I need my DRC plus Bauble to fix my mana. And I'm on the draw, so Ragavan is slightly worse. I'm not saying it's bad, ever. It's slightly worse. Blood group. Okay, is that another scam? Am I getting scammed? Nope. No scam for me. Very good news. Very good news. They can take pay. Makes sense to take iteration. Opponent's probably playing Reckless Scam as well. And they didn't want to get a 2-for-1 by that card. Alright, here I'm going to do the following play. I'm going to play Darcy Bauble. If I see a land, I'll stop. If I see a land, I'll stop. Alright, I don't see a land, so I have to keep on playing bubbles. Because ideally, I would have ooh, already Delirium, wow. I would have gone next turn Shredder Bubble. Oh, we have Giganta, I haven't noticed. Okay, so if they have Giganta, that means they are playing Jun Saga, probably. You always play Ragavan turn 1? No, always doesn't exist in life. Depends. Everything depends. Depends is always the answer. Terminate. I draw 3 cards here. Hopefully there's a land. Plenty of lands for Mengu. A flourishing amount of lands now. The green mana. Fable? Fable's strong. Fable's strong. Brandon Tick's also strong. Unfortunately, yeah. That's how it gets. You go from flood to score very, very easily with this deck. Let's go. Bird. I'll pass. I don't want to play Bird Bolt the Wren. I think that's a pretty bad play. I'll play my 4 land and maybe next turn cast these 2. I'm happy to don't Urza Saga. Urza Saga would be annoying here. I would definitely lose if they play one Urza Saga. They don't return Giganta. Interesting. Why? Oh yeah, they are. Oh, I should never hit it. Anyway, let's go. So they have the Terminate Giganta in hand. Alright, perfect. I found a bad card to discard. So I'll go Shredder, Shredder, discard this, pass. Oops, that's 2 bad cards to draw. That's not good now. Remember, they can't play Fury because they have Giganta. Actually, though, if you play Paper, that could happen. As it did happen on at F4 season that a player with Giganta also played Fury. So in Paper, watch out. On Magical Line, no need to worry. Okay, opponent, make sure to kill everything I have. This is usually the time when Blue Murktide needs to top deck iteration to chain them all. Otherwise, you're gonna lose to Tarmogoyf. Weird. Why don't you play Terminate? You don't want to Terminate? Also, when did you find this guy? Because you clearly drew this now. You also had Tarmogoyf Luster? That's weird. Very strange. Well, let's attack the Renantix. Do they let me attack? Do they let me kill it? They let me kill it with Bolt? Okay. I'm gonna go Bolt on Ren. And I'll play Murktide. I'll make it small though. I'll make it very small. Although my opponent doesn't have sorcery, so I'll exile sorcery and then I'll exile all the artifacts. So that yeah, so that my next Murktide will be bigger. And also the Tarmogoyf loses a bunch of types. There's no creatures though. this. 4/4. Draw this card. This card is Flooded Strand for sure. Yeah, I'll keep the Ragavan in hand. Right? We'll keep the Ragavan in hand, or do I cast it? I think I'll play it, because if I play it, it's bad if they have Ramping. But if I keep it in hand, it's bad if they have Inquisition or Thoughtseize. They were playing around Counterspell? Sure. Oh, it's a saga. I love it. Yes, they have one card. It's Giganta. They have Giganta in hand. Whoa. They give back the Tarmogoyf to play around. Makes sense. Alright, time to draw Unholy Heat. Wait, I don't have Delirium. I must have made mistakes then, because I don't have Delirium. Yeah, I drew way too many lands this game to be competitive. E invece di là, guarda lì, Tarmogoyf, Tarmogoyf. Well, we can still get there. Iteration into Unholy Heat, Unholy Heat. One has to dream, right? What are my good hopes for 2023? Well, I hope that Modern keeps on flourishing like it did in 2022, so that I don't have to worry about other formats. I hope that my YouTube channel flourishes even more than what happened in 2022. Yeah, there it is. That's a nice start. Vamos. Come on. Unholy Heat, Unholy Heat. Boom, boom. Porca boia, neanche per il cazzo. I'm dead. I'm dead. Ok, GG. Bene. I think I side out like almost every card in this matchup, right? Boom. Pin. And I take out 10. Easy side. Easy side. Ah. Bringing brothers to the end. Kills all the constructs. But so does rest down on explosives. Never had a card as good. John Saga? Well, I mean, I don't think John Saga's favorite against Murktide. I don't know who would ever say that. I mean, we lost. It's fine. You know, we lost game one. Murktide often loses game one. Why Darcy out? For it's not a big fan of Darcy in the Ren 6 Hearse and maybe endurance matchup. Opponent probably doesn't have endurance because they're Giganta. Game one, so yeah, but still. I'm not a big fan of Darcy. Yeah. Post sideboard. I must have said that a billion times, right? That take out Darcy versus Hearse and endurance. I have to play Consider to find a land. There it is. Nice. Explosives for 2. Nah, it sucks. I'll play Shredder. They'll kill it. We move on. Hello, everybody. Hello, Ankle. Ankle Shankle. Renetix. See, this Shredder, it's important. Let's go to draw. Hopefully I draw land. Nice. So that even worst case scenario, I still get to do the thing. Is this worst case scenario? Ah, not best case scenario, let's put it this way. Should I not play the iteration? No, I think it's fine. Allora, what do we do? Do I put dress down in end? And say goodbye forever to Ragavan? Wait, what if? Yeah, I'll just... Yeah. Hand, bottom, exile, and then I'll just bold, Ren, loot, discard engineered explosives, and kill Ren. Goodbye, Ragavan. It's been a pleasure playing Magic with you. Three mana. Now they play Swarm, so they're aware of my Blood Moon in the deck. No, my bird! Nice. Just the threat of having Murktide in my deck makes my opponent do card disadvantage. That's an advantage of playing a deck like this. This is called deck privilege. Your deck is so good that your opponent has to card disadvantage just in case you have a card. You understand this. This is a powerful, powerful, powerful signal. All right. I don't have Counterspell in my deck. I think I can safely... Nah, it's okay. My hand is good enough that... Yeah, I was just thinking about exactly this, the Inquisition. But I think my hand is powerful enough that I don't mind... I guess only one. You would be so tilted? Then you probably... If your opponent flips a Bauble with Ragavan, you would be tilted. Then I think you should choose a different hobby. Or change your tilt measure. Yep, you take the monkey. You know my hand now. Hey, you keep on taking things. Okay. Dress down. Va bene, va bene. 3 cards in hand. I know nothing about it. Lightning bolt. All right, that's important to know about. You see, like all these bubbles, it's really important that you got all these like tiny little. Oh, there it is. The best card in the deck. The best card in the format. Whoa. Okay. I can go for a Murktide. I'll put this in. I'll go. And crack the treasure. Yeah, I can go hand, bottom, exile. Just crack the treasure. And I'll play a 4/4 Murktide, which is bigger than the Lightning Bolt. Go. Terminate. Okay, Stiff Bolt. And you know, getting this Fiery Islet now got me card advantage. I mean, got me card advantage. Okay. Uh, Actually, I don't like to go Murktide here because it's just a 3/3 dice to the face of Bolt. You see, if I didn't know they had face up Bolt, I would have played this into a face up Bolt. Whereas now, I'm waiting until at least this is a 4/4. What's a good place to start in Modern? I mean, that's a very wide question and not to answer. It depends what you own, what you played with last time. A good place to start is my top 15 Modern decks. That can give you an idea. Or a bubble now because I might draw, I don't know, cards. What do we have on top? Land. Okay. No. Don't ever build burn. You just play burn only if you own it already and like you're a burn player at heart. But I'll never be in my power or will to suggest somebody else to build burn. Or playing around Blood Moon well enough. Still Blood Moon kills Saga. Still no instant in my graveyard. Mm-hmm. Play 6 cards. Like a lose again. Good morning, Lebao. Happy New Year. Almost New Year, yeah. You don't like landlords, boy Jenny? Why? I draw all the lands so that you don't have to. You sold your Murktide for Hammer? Ooh. Selling magic card? You. Sì, ma puttana Eva, ma dove cazzo sono le terre? Dio caro. Mental spell, non le terre. Puttana Eva. Crack the explosives, not because this is necessarily too good, but because I think it's fine to just 1 for 1 here. They're casting the Giganta. My Unholy Heat is. I mean, I don't have instant or sorcery in the graveyard. That's messed up for this deck. Come on, let's draw Consider or I don't know anything. I don't want to use 2 Unholy Heat to kill this. Let's just attack 5 and I'll draw a spell next turn. You can take 5. Like, I'm not as 5. I draw a spell now, like 100%. I have to go to 3. I have to act now. End of turn. Terminate. 5 cards. It might also be flooded, you know? It's not over yet. I can draw iteration into iteration into iteration. And we're back in business. Alright, now the window's closed. Now window. Wait. They're playing around Counterspell. Makes sense. Alright. Round number 5 against Vumar. Uh, hand very risky, but I think it's a keep. This is not a mid-range deck. Nope, it's a Golgari Yawgmoth. I'll use Bolt because I keep heat for Yawgmoth. I'll Graveyard Murktide. Ah! Graveyarding Murktide, I think it's good because it gives me more access to Delirium. Okay. Young Wolf? Hmm. Do I want to bolt the bird regardless? I think I will, yes. Because, okay. I want to get access to a spell next turn. Maybe this might not be a very good spell. Not be a very good spell, but I think it's okay. That gives me double green next turn, or green black if I flip something like Grist or I don't know. You want to play Jason my Sculptor? Sure. It's a good card. You can play Jason my Sculptor. Jason my Sculptor better than all. Three. Ooh. You can get grist. What you get? Endurance. Oh, nice endurance. That's okay. Draw. Otawara. Hmm. But it doesn't have a land. I think I'm gonna go Ash. Island. The NTL. Thank you for the 6 month of sub. Welcome, welcome to the stream. And then attack. And a hit grist. That would have been a good play if I had more mana. And now hopefully opponent doesn't draw land so they can't cast their endurance. 6 month. Draw. Oh, consider! Look at this. Wow. I'm actually excited to draw. It's been a while. Counterspell. Ooh. I like this. I like this. I like this very much. That's it. Yep, that's it. Go. Thank you, NTL. Appreciate the support. 6 months is a long time. Do you think Yogamos is a fair deck? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Draw. Nice. Whoa, very good. Mm, 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 Ooh, Yevimaya. So opponent will have land next turn to play cards. Draw consider. Ooh, end of turn. What is this? You go core for 0? Huh. Oh, that's fine to me. This is where you shuffle the Yavimaya. And now in upkeep, I can play consider, and if I draw a bolt, I can bolt the bird. Again. Oh, graveyard, because this gives me delirium. Oh. The deck feels better with or without charm. They're equally good. I made the example at the beginning with this is a margherita pizza, this version. It's good, and then you can add any toppings you want. Some people like me likes the pizza very light with not many toppings. Some people like I don't know, the American or the Brazilians likes it with many toppings, and you can change it as much as you want. But I think that this version is the stock version. Oh, upkeep. They're casting the endurance. That's perfect. That's perfect because it will let me scry before drawing. Even better. Perfect. Dodged another land. Nice. Let's attack. Let's attack. Oh, what do we do now? Can I cast this without... Yes. I'll cast this as big as I can without hurting my delirium. So let's go lend Murktide without hurting my delirium. This will mean I delve 1, 2, 3. And then it's your turn. I keep this Ragavan because if I draw Shredder, I can go Shredder, Ragavan, discard Ragavan. Play around things. Diavola? Yeah, Diavola is with salame picante, spicy salame. Yeah. Yeah, again, you can change. You can add any toppings and it was gonna be good. Bad pizza doesn't exist. You can F it up as much as you want, but it's still gonna be good. Grist. Grist will kill the Murktide. Yep. F6. Okay. We will draw a spell. Spell? Oh, drawing spells is very good. Very, very good. Alright, let's go Dash Ragavan. Attack with both at face. Yep. You go 3. Then I'm not playing Unholy Heat on Grist. It's important you realize the threats. Grist right now is not a threat. What a threat is maybe a Yugmoth. Actually, no. Maybe I want to kill Dried Arbor. Maybe I want to kill Dried Arbor. No, it's okay. I'll pass. You built a Waffle Blue Eye control list in paper. Very excited to play. Best of luck. That sounds like a very exciting deck for sure. They draw. And hopefully they die. So after these 2 games, it might be tempting for some people to be like, I want to play 18 lands because I flooded 2 games in a row. Still, you have to remember that that is not how math works, and that in order for your deck to hit a second land on time, you should play 19 lands. Actually, you should play way more than 19 lands, but because of the DRC consider and such, you can afford to go as low as the what's it called, the 19 lands, but don't go on 18. Please don't go to 18 lands. I mean, actually, you can do whatever you want. It's your pizza. You can top it as you want. But on stream, I'll tell you to keep on 19, despite I've been unlucky and you're too many lands for 2 games in a row. Still, dashing Ragavan for no reason. Just to make game actions. Sideboard. It's been a long time. All right, welcome then. Similar sideboard to the matchup before. With the exception that I am going to keep in the counterspell. One last card. What one last card? Is Brotherhood end good? Maybe it's just not great. Is Explosives good? Maybe it's not great. Let's go with this. I like Brazen. It's not the best Brazen, but it's always medium, and I've cut it 8 creatures, so I have to keep some creatures in. No, the Legacy PTQ was played for fun. No recordings of it. I understand that some people do that, but personally, I still enjoy to play Magic, and that was my free time. That was my free time. Okay. I think I'll do this and pass. Keep the bubble for either when I miss a third line drop, or if I top deck a Shredder. Young Wolf is so good. What? Young Wolf? And so good at the same sentence? Hmm. There it is. You know what's so good? Legend Shredder. Legend Shredder is so good. I can get behind that sentence. Do you have a land? You do. Alright, you can play Magic. You are now allowed to play Magic with a second land. Barb Decay. A Licensed Nurse. Ooh. There's gonna be a vroom vroom battle here. Could have a braid. Mm-hmm. I'll destroy the two-dimensional creature. No, spell but yeah. Destroy target artifact. And attack. Could have passed and let him exile more cards from my graveyard. That was also a viable play. But I played 3 Murktide in my deck. I don't want my opponent to exile more cards from my graveyard. Wall Roots. Okay. Hello, Matt. I have no idea. I'm sorry. Brotherhood and huh. Let's not underrate that card. I think I'm discarding 1 Hearse. I don't think I need 2 ever. You have to go. Bye bye, Esoteric Mycology. Thank you, thank you. Hmm. Hmm. So here I can go Polluted Delta Island Blood Moon. This will reduce my. Yeah, this will probably be very, very good. Can I lose if that happens? Maybe I can still lose. Should I just go bolt on the bird pass? Yeah. Hmm. Maybe bolt on the bird on licensed Earths. Yeah. Yeah. They can play Court of Calling for even 1. I will probably counter that. Hmm. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go for Blood. A loot. Get rid of consider. Half of 4. Boom. Shredder. Boom and Marsh. They can play the Yawgmoth, which is going to be good, for sure. Ooh, you play Endurance. Okay. Okay. If they printed Ledger Shredder, Endurance isn't that big of a threat anymore to the deck. You sideboard accordingly, which means cutting your DRC every time your opponent plays Endurance. And then this card is good. Is good. Don't get me wrong. It's good, but it's not as good as it used to. Okay, what do we do now? Let me attack first. You're on 12. Then I think I want to go consider hers. You think Blood Moon is good in this spot? My fear of going Blood Moon in this spot is that they can go Chord of Calling for Yawgmoth. That's probably the only out they have. And even if they do that, I'm fine. So yeah, I'll go Blood Moon. Yeah, there's way too many lines in this deck. You have to I've played this matchup a lot, and I probably know how this lot, the way to navigate and etc. But I can totally understand yeah, making different lines, but that's okay. Limousine, they only have 1 green mana available. 2 green mana available. And they pass. Wow, they don't even attack with this. Maybe I have Court of Calling, but now I can bolt. Sorry, I can't counterspell, I mean. Maybe I can play double Endurance? Could be. Play Bauble first, because if I play counterspell in combat, I get to loot. Chump block. Alright. At this point, I'm so far ahead, I don't need to do anything. I'll just crack this bubble and pass. There's a mountain on top of the deck. Lightning Bolt. Okay, should be over now. I think I'm interested in bolting this just because I... Nah, probably I shouldn't. I'll play Consider. I'll play Bolt Face. Loot. GG's, they say. GG. All right. Okay. A nice little 4-1. Collecting my 5 treasure chest. Murktide, best deck in the format. Margarita version of Murktide, very solid. Yeah. Nothing to add other than what I already added. Yeah, that'll be it for me. Thank you for watching. And again, this is going to be my last stream of 2022. But don't worry, because the word doesn't end. So we'll be back every day on my YouTube channel with a video every day. Every Sunday on my YouTube channel with a Sunday Murktide video. Yeah. I hope that you build this deck in paper. You win very many matches. And you are a happy modern player. If you haven't yet, please make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave a comment, leave a like, And all the usual, thank you for watching. 2.5 hours, very clean.